I do feel like people with body dysmorphia, like when they look in the mirror, I feel like they hear Stephen A's voice.
I saw a belly. Like when he took a deep breath, his belly bounced. That kind of belly.
You know, Oprah's been fighting up and down battle for her weight loss her whole life.
Stop it.
She has. She has. She's own. Is she the owner of Weight Watchers? I know she has a lot of ownership.
I think she's got a stake. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a stake in Weight Watchers. So when she was on a call with the Weight Watchers CEO earlier this year, they were talking about Ozempic and those pre-diabetic weight loss medications. And she said those weight loss medications like Ozempic and Mounjaro are the easy way out. This is on the corporate call with the CEO of Weight Watchers. So she's talking shit because now she's telling People magazine that she actually filmed this series over the summer called Life You Want, The State of Weight. She taped it in July, where she realized she wasn't to blame for being overweight, noting it was more about the brain than willpower. And she admits that she's been using weight loss medications, and she has lost 40 pounds, man. She actually looks really great. I don't know. Did you pull the picture of her in the purple dress?
I did not pull the picture of her, but she does look really good. She honestly, when I first saw the picture, I'm like, you could say meds all you want. I understand what a nip tuck, lipo, all that kind of stuff is, but she looks really good for 70 years old. She looks better than she's looked the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah, man, that's that billionaire glow up.
But she's been a billionaire about as long as I just said.
Yeah, but these drugs just came out, bro. Do you think this is going to hurt Weight Watchers stock? I mean, her admitting this in the public. I mean, especially when she was vocally against it. And is Oprah a hypocrite? Like,
I mean,
you were pretty critical of people taking these drugs too. You thought it was the easy way out.
I do think it's the easy way out. If you want to lose weight, do it the healthy way.
How do we know this isn't healthy?
Maybe it is, but I'm just not a huge fan of like taking additional drugs because something like this, the pharmacy companies, they do it because it's a business. They're not doing it because they really want you to get better or anything like that. If they really wanted that, then the shit would be free. So I just think there's always an ulterior motive with them. They want you to take these drugs, and you don't know the long-term effects. I'm just not a huge fan of taking a lot of drugs.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like most Americans are on a bunch of medications, especially older Americans. You're talking 60, 70-year-olds. They're probably on like 5 to 10 medications on average.
For sure, for sure. My parents now, they finally signed up for one of those things where they send you the medicine already packaged up, like your daily medicine that you need to take.
Oh, nice.
However many pills are put together in a little plastic baggie. You just rip it open, boom, you're good to go. Before, they were over here sorting through the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like,
damn, that's a good business. I should have started that. Sort out your pills for you, but I feel like there's a certain liability. You probably got to be an actual pharmacist.
Oh, yeah. It's still a pharmaceutical company that does it. It's just like they package them up for you ahead of time.
Yeah. Damn. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you think that she's a hypocrite now that she changed her mind?
She's a hypocrite, but she's 70 years old. Do what the fuck you want to do. You're a billionaire. Like, who created these guidelines that you have to stick to just because you own some company or because you said, oh, I would never do something? All right, never came. Like,
she's definitely a hypocrite, obviously, just by definition. I just have a problem with what she's saying because she's pretty much saying, she's like, that she wasn't to blame for being overweight. She's saying it's more about the brain than willpower. And with the new
that's full of shit.
She's saying, like, with the new mindset, the weight loss meds are a healthier alternative for her rather than yo-yoing.
So it is brain power?
And and she takes the medically approved drugs as and when needed. So I'm just like, dude, it's the drug, it suppresses your appetite. So it is a chemical thing. But without that drug suppressing your appetite, it does require willpower to not give in to eating the cookies, Oprah. Like, you fucking grown as hell. Stop acting like you weren't the problem, bro. Come on. People don't have discipline. It's okay to take that route, but I think she was right in the first place, saying it was the easy way out.
Yeah, I could understand if you have like a thyroid problem or like something else that causes you to have issues with your weight. But other than that, you should be able to mind over matter. Now, if you just don't want to do that and you want to take the pills or you want to get the surgery, fine. Just call that what it is.
I would take the shot if I was overweight. Troy, would you ever do that, yo? Or would you just get it done?
If I get really big, yeah, I would definitely take the shot. But I would I would think I would have more respect for the people who, put in that hard work, the mental willpower and all that stuff. I think I like that more. And if you're not going to do it, then don't lie about it. Don't act like you did all this hard work when you're taking pills and stuff and making it seem like you're better than other people. That's the part I have a problem with.
I just wonder, like, is this really something that is a permanent fix? Or like she said, you have to take the pills anytime you need it. So you go up 5 pounds, I got to go back to taking the pills. Or is it like when people got the fat surgery where that like supposed to make your stomach smaller and then they still get really big afterwards? Yeah. Like it wears out or something, or your stomach just like that half that they closed off, the other half starts getting big too. Like I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think if you are pre-diabetic, which most people who are overweight probably qualify for that. I mean, honestly, they probably go hand in hand. You probably qualify for the medication. I would be concerned about the long-term effects, but hey, if you're overweight, I think getting your weight under control however you can is fine, especially if you got a lot of money. But I think Weight Watchers is definitely going to take a hit for this, because who the fuck would believe that's going to work when Oprah's sitting up here, doing a 180 on it, making content out of it? She don't care. She don't care.
Of course not. Of course not.
But I will say, man, one person who might need Ozempic, man, Zion Williamson, bro. He's looking heavy.
Yeah. They should have been looked into that for him. They should have been looking. Yo,
bro, you were pretty critical of Zion over the summer when news broke about him being a dad and having the drama between the porn stars on the internet. Now the season started. He's played more consistently than he has in a long time, but he does have a dad bod, man. And
no, he got a monster bod,
bro. Pause. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, man, he called him out, and of course, I feel like we always pull audio from Stephen A. Smith recently, and he's been on fire because this also comes from his podcast, so he saves the good shit for his own shit. So let's hear him.
He looks fat.
That's all he said. That's
my brother. You've been in the news for some other stuff. Your proclivities and who you want to mess with and all that other stuff is your damn business.
Proclivities.
All of that, but this is necessary. Zion Williamson went to the free throw line the other day en route while LeBron James had dropped 30 in 3 quarters and had completely dominated and looked in peak physical condition and looked like an absolute stud and superstar and marquee. Zion Williamson, who's more than 15 years younger, but 40 pounds heavier,
at least,
went to the free throw line. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw a belly. A belly.
That's a great movie.
Like when he took a deep breath, his belly bounced. That kind of belly. I mean, damn. Damn.
Oh my God. Do you think Stephen A. is out of line for these comments, man? I mean, you were pretty critical for the off the court stuff over the summer, but what do you think about his weight and his health?
I mean, we've talked about his weight too, and I've been critical of that as well. Like, listen, I understand. I've been to New Orleans multiple times. The food is banging. Like, I get it. But you got to find a way to curb your enthusiasm for the food, man. Like, you just got to find a way. I don't understand. He looks like he's over 300 pounds. Every time you see him on the court, he looks bigger. And I don't know if it's because, like, he feels like he has to keep his energy up or something like that. But he looks bigger than he did in the offseason.
Yeah, damn. That's true. He does look huge, man.
Yeah.
And they did get spanked in the in-season semifinals
Semis
against the Lakers. And, LeBron is a lot older than him and has, taken top condition of his body his whole career. Like, do you think this is even sustainable for Zion? Because he's been injury prone since, since college, really.
There's absolutely no way. You cannot be 300 pounds running up and down a basketball court for 48 minutes. You just can't do it.
I mean, he's doing it.
Yeah, until he gets hurt again.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
82 games in a season. And then, the Pelicans are trying to make the playoffs this year. They've been pretty decent. So, I do hope that he gets his conditioning, under control, or just maybe he wants to be fat so he can get traded to the Knicks. I don't know.
Dude, he plays like 31 minutes a game. There's 82 games in a year. He's not going to play all 82 games, but if he did, that would be 2,542 minutes of basketball time. And that's just on the court in a game, not including if they make the playoffs or practice or anything else.
How does he stay fat through all this? It's crazy.
It's amazing. It's a fucking mystery. I don't get it.
Oh my God.
I don't get it. Maybe his baby mom, she'd just be feeding him food to keep him happy. Like, I don't know what she does, but he better go back to fucking or something. Because
is it fat shaming for Stephen A to say this, or is it okay because he's a professional athlete and he's up to the scrutiny?
Yeah, I think it's okay because he's a professional athlete. Stephen A is a sports commentator and journalist, and
Zion's a man.
This isn't the first player that's been overweight like this. They used to talk shit about Barkley all the time. Yeah, and then he got his weight under control.
But it's a different time period now. But I think also because he's a man. Like, you could body shame a man all day long. We all saw the Rick Ross and Lizzo meme. Like, it's different when it's a man you criticize a man's weight. But when you can't do that to a woman, even if she's an athlete, you're out of line.
My thing with Ross, like, you can't be that fat and have like twig legs, dog. Like, have you seen his legs? It looks like my legs on like a 280-pound upper body. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro, it looks like an ice cream cone out there, bro. Oh my God. I feel but I do feel like people with body dysmorphia, like when they look in the mirror, I feel like they hear Stephen A's voice like in their head, like, oh, I see a belly, like no matter how they look. So it's a real thing. Like, hopefully he gets his conditioning under control. He is an NBA heavyweight, man, and another NBA heavyweight, the heavyweight champion of the world in the NBA, Draymond Green, man. He just knocked somebody else out.
Oh my God.
Last night, he knocked one of your guys out, man. Nurk, or one of your ex guys.
Shout out to Yusuf Nurkic. He took that on the chin. Pause again.
Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.